This is why being a Christian and a victim should not exist in the same sentence. Okay, maybe that sounds rough, and if it does, I'm sorry, but for somebody who has been through a lot, I want to share what I have learned. First of all, when you realize that there was nobody on this whole planet Earth that was treated worse than Jesus was, you begin to think a little different about your situations and how you've been mistreated. The Bible says that Jesus was despised and rejected of men. He was hated to the point of ultimately being killed. But in all that, Jesus was never a victim at all. He was actually pretty victorious, and here's why. Jesus never attached his identity or his worth in the way that people treated him, what they thought about him, what they did to him whatsoever. He knew what the Father said about him was enough and who he was. But how many times do we let other people determine our value and our worth by what they did, said, or whatever? Been there. Jesus let all that suffering that he did accomplish a greater purpose that he knew was for him and for his life before the foundations of the earth. And it was for the joy that was set before him that he endured what he endured. That's the same thing that God says. Before the foundation of the earth, he has good things planned for us. Not that we're going to have everything exactly the way that we want it in life, but through every single thing we walk through and God allows us to overcome, by the way, by what Jesus did for us on the cross, we have the opportunity to then turn it around and let God use it for good in helping somebody else who went through the same thing. Yeah, well, what about the pain? Surely he has borne your grief and my grief. He has carried your sorrow and my sorrow. He was pierced for your transgressions and my transgressions. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace. That's your peace and my peace. And with his wounds, we are healed. That means physically, that means mentally, that means emotionally, relationally. Everything we need has been provided for in him. To get through it, get over it, get above it, and get beyond it, and get somebody else above and beyond what they've walked through. So go get with him, go get it, and let him make you into a victor. Because in all reality, we are really only victims if we choose to be.